to Crafternoon. Today we're going to make this lovely little ladybug. I'm going to show you all the steps and we will talk a little bit about the library while we do some of our steps. So I'm going to set him off to the side. Today you're going to need glue. You're going to need scissors, as long as it's safe. You're going to need markers, and you will need red, green, and black and white construction paper. Or you can just color a regular piece of paper and leave the one paper white. Alright, so the first thing we're going to start doing is making our leaf. So we're going to start with our green. I'm going to get a green marker and draw a big leaf, because let me show you, because our ladybug is going to sit on a leaf. So I just kind of drew two curves that meet, and then I'm going to draw a little tail that comes off the leaf. I'm going to draw a line down the middle. And then I'm kind of going to draw some V's in between to make the veins that send the food to the leaf. You can make your leaf as big as you want. Probably the bigger the better, because we are going to have your ladybug sit on your leaf. So while I'm cutting this out, we do have the Cabin Fever program happening. It is for all ages. So moms and dads or guardians, whoever's reading to you, can also count the time that they read. It's just like the summer reading program. We have information on our website, and also we have another way aside from the website for you to track it. And I believe once we're open, we will be able to take care of it for you once we're back open. Alright, so I'm cutting around the leaf. So yeah, you just keep track of your time exactly like you do during summer reading. The tracking website is actually the same website as the wand view that we use during the summer reading program. So if you've used it before, you should be good to go. Alright, so my leaf is all cut out. Now this next part, it may be smart to have a piece of paper that goes underneath, just because when I was making it, my sample, it kind of got a little bit gluey, but my glue also has to run a little bit thick. So the next thing we're going to make after we make our leaf, I'm going to make sure I showed it, is I took the piece of black construction paper, I folded it in half, and then I cut it, and then I used the other half for this video. I did the same with the green. I folded it like a hamburger, and I did the same with the red that's going to make the ladybug's leaves. Alright, so I already have this cut in half, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it in half again, and then we're going to roll it up to make our ladybug's body. One part goes under the leaves, and then the other part gets eyeballs to become the ladybug's face. Alright, I hope you guys have been finding some great ways to spend your time that you're not working on schoolwork. I know we've had the teddy bear hunts and all of that, so that's been super fun. Alright, so you kind of roll it up. This one is going to be the ladybug's head. So I'm going to put a line of glue. You kind of need a decent amount of glue to hold it, because it is holding a lot of paper. Alright, So while I hold this for a minute so it sticks, remember we have all our resources on our website. That includes information about our closures and everything like that. So yeah, what I'm doing is I rolled it up and now I'm holding the glue while it dries for a minute. You may need liquid glue for this one, not necessarily a glue stick. So yeah, I'm going to wipe the glue off my fingers onto my paper. And then I'm going to put a line across the leaf that is going to hold the ladybug's head down. I'm going to hold that. We have all our resources. We have tumble books, which give you great read-alongs with awesome animations. We have science flicks, which can help you with science homework or just let you investigate some new science things that you're interested in. We have Hoopla. Hoopla has currently, awesome. All right, so now he's stuck to the leaf. We're going to make our second part of our ladybug. Let me wipe the glue off. And they doubled your checkouts from 20 to 40. So you can get a lot of movies, music, audiobooks, ebooks. They have graphic novels and all those kinds of different things. And actually, while I'm letting that dry, this might be a good time to do. Yeah, we'll roll it up first. Okay, so we're gonna get this rolling and then drying as well, and then we'll work on the last parts of the ladybug. So Hoopla has a lot of great resources. We also have what we call Flipster. Flipster lets you look at magazines, current editions of magazines. We have Overdrive, which lets you have access to ebooks and audiobooks. I've been using my checkouts to read some books also, since we have a little bit of time while I'm not making crafts. We have a lot of great just informational school resources that you can find under our Browse tab and our just the general website. Resources tab. That's the tab I was thinking of. That's going to help us to help you to find what you need. Remember, Facebook, we've been promoting as best we can everything. All right, so I'm going to stick this onto the leaf. He's going to be the body of our ladybug, and I'm going to let those sit and dry for a moment. I did get a little bit of glue, but it wasn't too bad. So now, with Overdrive, they've also updated your checkouts from 5 to 10. You used to be able to have 5, now you can have 10 audiobooks and ebooks. Trying to think if there's anything that I am missing. The Cabin Fever's been super fun. Keep checking the Facebook and the website for all our resources. So this I'm actually going to, I kind of freehanded it yesterday when I made my sample, but we're going to draw a circle. Now, mine's not perfect, but if you want yours to be perfect, you could always go around your house and look for something that you can trace. You can use I've used a bowl before, I've used a pot that a plant goes in, all kinds of different things. My lollipops might even work. That's so silly. Alright, so we are working on making the wings of the ladybug. And it's okay if their little edges show on this circle. So you want to have a decent sized circle so that your wings match the size of your ladybug. Now if they're too big, and mine may be, I'm not quite sure, you are going to end up cutting them in half to use for your wings. So there's my circle. And now I'm going to cut it in half. All right. And then if you want to, I didn't save any black, but you could always save a strip of your black and use it to make the dots. I just used my black marker and colored in some dots for my ladybug's wings. Trying to make sure they're nice and filled in. So that's my ladybug's wings. It kind of looks like a piece of watermelon. That's so silly. All right. This one's not quite as random, but more ladybug wings. All right. So then for this part, your ladybug's wings. Oops. Mine came unglued. Alright, if you hold it for a little bit and let it dry, it should work. This I'm trying to kind of go quick for. Alright, so I'm going to put a couple of dots on my body where the wings are going to try to go. They unintentionally showed you. So I'm going to use this side first, since that side was gluey. And you can make your wings go whichever way you want them to go. If you want them to kind of stand up a little more, you can put them closer to the edge. This is what, and it takes a little minute to dry. This is what she looks like so far. And y'all have a little bit more time to wait for it to dry than I do, since I'm just doing this little tutorial. Alright, so we're going to work on the eyes. I just cut out a little square, because that's about how much I needed to make the eyes. You can make your eyes as big or as small as you want. I think about a good medium size is good, just because you also want to be able to, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. You're going to draw their little eyeball in it. Alright, so my eyes are ready. We're just cutting these real quick. I wonder if you guys have seen any ladybugs outside, if you've been getting to go play in the backyard. I hope you guys have been finding lots of fun books to read at home, so you can get those entered for those prizes for the cabin fever, because that sounds super, super fun. And I know we have a lot of super readers that come during summer reading, so I think those are the same friends. Alright, so I'm going to put a little dot on the face of the ladybug where I want my eyeballs to go. And voila, our ladybug is all done, except for to dry. So you may need to leave her alone for a little while so she can dry really well. But other than that, that is our craft for today. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope we've been helping you find some fun things to do while you are at home with your family, and we're at home with our families. We miss you. We look forward to seeing you, and we hope to see you again very, very soon. Have a good day.